Sometimes these unexpected and unplanned surprises feel awesome, but sometimes they feel like shit, and sometimes they are crappy, right? Oh, it's so great to see you guys. Thanks for watching. Can I ask you for a favor, if you don't mind? Can you write down, "I feel terrific today" in the comment section below? Help me engage with you. I want to connect with you. I want to authentically know how you're doing. And also, if you have any questions that maybe I can answer for you in a video, I would love to do that for you. So don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and tell all of your friends about the connections that you're making. And I will see ya on the flip side. Hey guys, it's Terry. It's so great to see you. How's your heart? How's your heart? I hope it's wonderful. I'm feeling a little cozy and cuddly right now, so my heart's all, yeah. But things change so often these days that give me an hour, my heart might be like needing to be on a skewer, like, because it's in so much pain. Those are the dynamics of these uncertain times. So if you are experiencing ups and downs, just know that it's okay. You're not alone. I'm feeling the same thing as well. So I hear you, I see you, and mostly I feel you. So today I wanted to talk about the energy and the frequency of surprise, the element of surprise. What are some of the benefits of surprise, right? So often we go into this state of panic and what some of us might do is torture ourselves because of the uncertainty of surprise, right? And surprise itself is an energetic frequency. So basically, here's what's going on, right? You and I, we each have our own electromagnetic field, okay? It is the reserve of our own broadcasting signal. So this is what we emit. This is what makes us us, okay? And it's something we were born with, and it's something we will die with. It is the energy centers that give off all of the energy, which we know are light waves, right? You remember that. Do you also remember that on every light wave is information? So for example, the frequency of surprise, yes. And so when we get a surprise, it means that we've received a change. So something is different. Now, sometimes these surprises feel good and sometimes they feel like crap. But basically, in a nutshell, what's happening is that we have our own broadcasting signal, our own reserve of our own energy that is consistent. And it's always moving, it's always being, it's vibrating, it's energy. Energy cannot be destroyed and it can't be created. But what it does do is it transforms and it transmutes. So it's always ever changing and it never really dies. So when we have our own consistency, our own constancy of what we feel like, what we look like, what we smell like, what we taste like. Yeah, believe it or not. Those are how our physical senses are taking in and receiving that data, that information off of those energy waves through our physical senses, right? So that's how we are, who we are, and we're just always just being. Again, energy cannot be destroyed and energy cannot be created, but transformed and transmuted. So when we have our field and we have an unexpected or unplanned event, situation, person, whatever it is, enter our field, there's a disruption, right? There's the consistency and the constancy of our electromagnetic field is just not there anymore, and it can shake us up. Right? And it can always, and especially if it doesn't feel good right away, right? Sometimes these unexpected and unplanned surprises feel awesome, but sometimes they feel like shit, and sometimes they are crappy, right? So what happens is that this unexpected and unplanned surprise is now coming in, and it hasn't quite blended or integrated with our current constant signal. Okay, so as it does integrate those frequencies, as your energy starts to blend, this could mean from that surprise, new opportunities and new situations can arrive. And the reason is because change has happened in that electromagnetic field of yours. So it is no longer constant. It is no longer consistent, which can shake us up as humans because, of course, we humans love certainty and security, and we love to know results and outcomes. And all of a sudden, the surprise has like literally shaken us up, and our energy has changed. And we don't necessarily know that uncertainty yet. Right? And we don't know if that frequency of surprise just yet is good or bad, right? So what at first seems scary, right, could actually be a good thing for us. We just don't know it yet. And so what happens is that from this shift and this change, we're going to start seeing it be reflected in our outer reality. Because if you remember, whatever we are emitting, whatever signal we are emitting, we are matching frequencies of the same kind. Have you ever heard? Of course you've heard, birds of a feather flock together, right? So when you notice situations coming in, people coming in, scenarios, things that you're receiving, whether you are enjoying them or whether or not, what's happening is that they're showing up for you because you're matching those frequencies, you're matching those vibrations. That's what you're emitting. So when your field has been disrupted, it means that your reflection, your broadcasting signal is going to change as well. So change is actually super, super important for us humans in our evolutionary process. Now, of course, at first it can feel really crappy, really scary, really shitty because of that uncertainty, which is part of the blueprint of being a human being, right? But what at first seems scary could actually knock you right out of boredom and apathy, which are horrible, terrible places and mental states to be, right? So those are very low frequencies, how they move, their pacing, they're very, very low and slow. And as we remember, low and slow frequencies take longer to clear out because they're more like survival frequencies, right? They're not these high-minded, high elevated emotions that move faster. Right? And when a light wave moves faster, it gets to places faster. When a light wave is denser and it's more matter, it moves slower. So getting this unexpected, unplanned surprise can actually help you move things further along because it forces your energy to change. And when our energy changes, our thought processes can change too based on what's being reflected around us. So just remember, as within, as without, as above, as below. Whatever we are feeling, whatever our energetic centers are emitting, that is what is being reflected. That is our reality. That is our timeline. That is the storyline that we're currently moving. So surprise equals change. That's why it's creepy for us. That's why it can suck for us at first, right? because not all of us appreciate change. But the thing is that your life can't change unless change happens. Now, the way the universe works is the universe does not like imbalance. So if you are just too comfortable in your life, just way too comfortable, the scales of, let's call it the scales of, how do we want to call this? Balance of growth and change and shifting is not equal, is not even, it's not equal. It's more like I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable. Well, guess what? The universe is gonna go, let's get this person uncomfortable so we can even itself out. So it has to bring in change. So if you're not changing, when there are opportunities for you to make a different choice and a different decision, to choose your way to a new reality, then the universe is going to give you a bit of a nudge or a bit of a push to bring that change to you so you actually do move forward, right? The universe does not like imbalance. Okay, there are these balancing forces. So if you're too comfortable, guess what? The universe is going to say, we're going to make sure he or she is a bit more uncomfortable to get some change going, because this soul, this beautiful soul of this human being is being called to change and shift and learn to expose and learn to give their gift to this world, because all of us do come to planet Earth with an offer. So, surprise is not bad. Change is not bad. It's just a matter of giving ourselves an opportunity to let things play out and unfold in uncertainty, which is like the total opposite of what the human body wants to do. The Earth suit's like, fuck that shit. Right? So the frequency of surprise is not a bad thing. And the sooner you can integrate it, the sooner you'll be able to move forward and move on. And that does mean change happens. Nothing will ever stay the same. But that's a really good thing. It is a good thing. Because otherwise your life is going to get boring. You're going to accumulate energy into depression and anxiety. There's not going to be any change. And apathy is probably one of the most uncomfortable places to be. And not just that, if you are just constantly in that energetic frequency of apathy, remember, as within, as without, right? So that's going to be what's being reflected in your entire life. With every person, every situation, everything, it's going to be apathetic, and you're just going to keep getting more and more and more. And that's just the way energy works, because where we put our focus and attention, that's where energy flows. So next time you get a surprise and it doesn't feel good, try and remember my words to you that it's okay. Give yourself permission to let this experience of this unexpected, unplanned event play out. See what happens. It may not feel good at first, but change is not bad. It's just scary. All right, you guys, what am I always saying to you? Stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. You can check me out at terryhuberman.com, and I'll see ya on the flip side.